All right, so I think that this is gonna be pretty cool. I did a little something different here.
Okay, I'm excited.
Start. Come on, you bastard. All right, here we go.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. All right, so your late takeoffs have gotten a ton better, and we're getting pretty close to having similar styles. I mean, I do a thing there that you could work on a little bit more, which is just like pushing your hips out.
Mhm.
And not going to go over that little end hit that I did there. And we're going to look at also making even more space on your takeoff and working out of the crouch. And I noticed it's very small. So I wanted to talk about cutbacks and working out of the crouch and pushing a little bit harder,
Okay.
and just exaggerating the takeoff a little bit more.
Mhm.
So see how much space I get.
Yeah.
So just that tiny bit more space
Okay.
is going to help. This one I don't do any real pumping, but here we see, let's see your low crouch over here. So there are parts like right here
Yeah.
where you could go lower and press harder
Okay.
because you come out of that and then you come down low here, but that's not where you really want to crouch low. That's where you'd want to step your foot back and drive the board back.
Mm.
It's a bit of a pattern. And then what we're gonna also want to look for in the few, like the clips don't all the way line up, is for you. So your chest often faces this way, so I want you to pay attention to that. And for like
Yeah.
getting closer to the tube, you need your chest to face like mine is here, more at the wave.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I talk about when I talk about squaring off.
Yeah.
And so, like right here, when you're coming off the bottom, this is also a place. One thing to notice thematically while we're watching the clips side by side is how often you're in this posture and how
Yeah.
often I'm in this posture.
Right.
So, and this is a moment off the bottom where you could already have been in the low crouch. And here, yeah,
Yeah.
you're seeing the little lip thing, but you need to your upper body
I'm like
is a,
facing forward.
exactly, and you're gonna see that a lot.
Okay. Wait, so can you explain the like being low coming off the bot? Like you were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, you don't want to
let's
be."
go through
Okay.
the footage because there's more of it coming.
Okay, great.
I mean, your surfing is definitely come like so far, but it's just about getting compressed into these little like even more compressed. See how compressed I am? And
Yeah.
how the chest is squared off. Like you often have this backhand moving forward already rather than
Mm.
like back touching the
Mm.
wave more.
Mm.
And so, what's really going to help is engaging your left hand a lot more in your surfing. And see, your arms are just kind of like swinging around.
Yeah.
And so, it's going to be about stabilizing your arms more and lining them up with your hands and your feet a little bit more.
Okay.
Um, So that was better on your behalf right there. You stayed in a lower crouch from this takeoff. So we can actually look at these takeoffs side by side, which is cool. I'm up and look at how I'm waiting for it here at the top.
Mhm.
just sitting down waiting, and then that allows me to then square off. But
Mhm.
you did get up higher. It's just, I would say there's still a little bit of this torso still connected,
Okay.
just a little. When you see me, see the hips are all the way off now.
Yeah. Okay.
And just getting that booty up just a little tiny bit is going to make your pop up, which has gotten faster, even faster and
Okay.
in a better spot. So yeah, good job there. Then you come out of it, and here's what you're not. So see how I'm all compressed
Yep.
and you're still tall. So you need a little bit faster transition back into the lower stance
Okay.
and just pushing a little bit harder.
Yeah.
So there you go down again. I think this might be your better. No. Then we'll have to talk about, this is the thing with the arms and the cutback.
Right.
Turn your head and lift this arm. So it's very subtle, but when this arm is in front of your body, it causes you to dig this rail right here.
Interesting.
And so just lifting up this arm and turning your head is going to allow you to pivot more on that. Oh, I hate when this happens on this app. That wasn't it. This is it. That one you pulled, but
Yeah.
still it would be an even better cutback
Just
if,
like arm open.
yeah, you just have to open that arm, and I don't do anything on this wave. I actually didn't do any cutbacks on the larger board, so we have to wait for it on the fish. And you did do that little, I think it's coming up. It'll be in here. You did the little hit, which was cool. This is really instructive. So here I'm going to pull into this closeout,
Yep.
and this, even right here, is showing the difference of like the approach to the tubing wave,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
So your chest, yeah, your upper body is like
Mm,
rotated this way.
yeah.
And this is what I meant in the notes about just hugging. So this is the main difference in our chests.
Yeah, like it's like this frame, I can see it really clearly.
Exactly. So I have my backhand like engaged with the ball, and this is what I mean by hugging the wave more. So your upper body is rotated forward, and
Yeah.
your left hand is nowhere near this wall. You could have been in a very similar position to the one that I'm in right here. Also,
Mm-hmm.
by, you notice what I do to set this up is this little kick stall,
Yeah.
and you're there now too. You can start doing this. This is how you fit into these little, like, often for fast beach break tubes, we're just going to we just you
Going
are
too fast.
you're outrunning the sections also because you're still riding a mid length, and the options on mid length are to take off so deep behind the section and get your booty down and stuff yourself in there, or you have to just slow yourself down. I mean, often it's the case on whatever size board you're riding. Often people
Yeah.
outrun the tube, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
So then once I get the board slowed, which you could have done right here in this bully section as well,
Yeah, right.
right? You could have done the exact same move that I've done here. And then this is the major difference.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think I should just think about like just try to put my hand, like left hand in the wave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should surf a lot, like, but not reaching for the waves. That's the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that is
yeah.
different. It's like, that's why I meant like hugging it, squaring off to it,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just being in that more, squared off position to the wave.
Yeah,
You're,
okay.
you're, you're pumping, you were pumping harder, and I don't want to take away from the things you did really well in this session. And you've progressed like insane amounts. I would also like to start seeing some fade takeoffs. I think
Mm,
you're capable of this. See how I take off like slightly to the right? and then you get that
Yeah.
turn in at the top. So the board's
Right.
going the opposite direction, and then you can just crank on the tail from the beginning.
Yeah,
You're
like
capable.
a
This,
longboard.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, mid lakes and longboards both do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then here too, let's see, are you kicking out or doing a turn? Is this a turn that,
I think I did the same thing.
yeah. So you're coming over onto this rail, and you could even actually be more over the tail.
Right.
It feels like you're on it. You did move your foot back there,
But still not
but
quite.
yeah, and then this arm does have to come up, or at least the head has to look,
Okay.
you
Okay.
know, just so that when you come over right here, that rail is digging, right? So who knows what I'm doing?
You're mimicking the bird that's in the frame.
Yeah, I could have probably done turns on that wave, but I was just trying to. Oh, that was your little turn. Let's see this. This was sick. You did that pretty right, you know?
That it felt for the one time in my life, like I was like, oh, I think that was how it's supposed to feel.
Yeah, yeah. You lifted your board up on it and you just came down over the top of it. So that's sick. More of that. Okay, now using the crouch off the bottom, it comes more into play when I'm riding the fish.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see it a little bit here. So you're pumping, yeah. So it's when you go down to the bottom, if you look at me, you go
Mm-hmm.
down to the bottom and crouch and push through. And see, there's that hand just barely touching the water. This is
Mm-hmm.
again like squared off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like if you look at where you're at too, you could have used this similar section of the wave. You're just pumping this section, but this was a section where you could have used this part
Mm-hmm.
to stay more in the pocket,
Yeah, like I could have went down and like
down and pushed harder off the bottom. It's not like super hard. It's a
yeah.
finesse thing, but you just have to trust that you can push a little bit harder down there because
Okay.
the wave's a little bit steeper.
Okay.
And you don't like I'm not all the way crouched here, but again, the difference is that I'm more squared off. So getting your upper body to stop from rotating forward is going to
Yeah.
be, I think, like a little bit of a trick for you. But I think the way to do it is going to be low rides and just like touching the wave with your hand, like a lot of wave touching.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's gonna be hard for me to break that habit.
Yeah, but I think but like this whole
I think I
section that
can do
you're in
it.
right here, you're like looking and you're like so stoked at what the wave is doing.
Yeah.
But if you were like crouched and up in here,
Mm-hmm.
you could be inside of those things, trying to fit your body inside of them.
Yeah.
Nice straighten out there though. That's really good. All right. So you're in a nice low crouch here. That's cool. But then you come out of it.
I should have held it.
Yeah. So you're in the low crouch, but just stay in it because look at what you can do if you stay in the low crouch off the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the board, like you have more tension there. Actually, fall doing this turn.
I see what you're saying.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But you are doing like, I mean, you're starting the baby turns and everything like that. So that's really good. It's just going to take like, I mean, I know you're going to the gym and everything. So it's just going to take pushing harder, you know?
Yeah.
and trying to fit your body and like really trying to squeeze yourself into these little waves.
Yeah.
We're going to see it again right here. It's going to be the same thing. So,
Mhm.
so right there, you could have been like hugging that wall right here.
Yeah. It's so interesting because I'm I literally on that wave, I don't even think I saw that section, but I think it's because I'm literally turned away from it.
Yeah,
I'm,
exactly.
over here, but it's, over
Yeah,
here.
exactly. And so
Yeah.
here's, I don't fully open my arm. Like I could have opened this arm up even more for this turn myself,
Mhm.
but there is a difference just from this shoulder being open versus like being here, right? And looking like wanting to turn.
Yeah.
And then it opens up a little bit more, allows me to get back there.
Mhm.
Like you're cutting back, but I think there's there's not only one thing to do with the front arm. There's many ways for it to be open. It can be open and high, open and low. Um, I'm like trying to think about my pinkies and my thumbs, but there are lots of different things you can do with your hand and your head. You could look back
Mhm.
at your spray. You could drop your front arm in the water for a layback. That was a nice pop up. And you're kicking out. So that's, and then I have another one that I wanted to show you, which is on a short board, but I think it illustrates it even better than I was surfing on that day. So there's that chest open,
Mm.
and then watch the front arm. That's what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
So that your legs can follow through. You know, you don't want to wiggle the upper body so much. It's just open that front arm. And now here, this is more the end section hit. The shoulders open, and then you
Yeah.
basically are lining up the shot. So you're looking at the shot. Okay, I'm lined up there. And then you just point and shoot.
Mhm.
And it's all pressing through with that back leg, and this arm is open.
Yeah.
Again, there are a lot of different, I had a lot of different options here, but for just like a basic end section hit, this can be done on any size of surfboard. There again, that shoulder is open.
Mhm.
So if I'm trying to do this and my arms are going that way, I'm going to fall,
Right.
you know? So
I don't think I'm thinking about my arms, at all while
yeah,
I'm surfing.
yeah, yeah. So
Like
you do like want to think about your arms in terms of like, you are now at the stage, like I wrote in the notes, where like initiating turns with your arms is now important. A lot of people
yeah.
like do that too soon, or they swing their arms.
Yeah.
But now thinking about like touching the wave, opening
Yeah.
your front arm,
Yeah.
that's going to be something that you're thinking about more. Grabbing the wave with both hands,
Yep.
like a double hand grab,
Yeah.
um, is something that you're going to want to think about.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I think about my arms at all, but partially because I think I just am lucky that they are mostly look fine, and then partially because I was so I don't want to do the arm swinging thing, and also so trying to get the footwork right.
Yeah, it's a lot of things all at once.
But maybe now I can start trying to even just have some body awareness about what my arms are doing.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So I think that squared off, versus
Yeah.
is, just like practicing rides where you're not only low, but you're touching the wave in that low position and not reaching for the wave. So like,
Right.
and like put both hands on the wave.
Yeah.
Do different things and see, and
Yeah.
then for the cutbacks, it the it goes move foot back and open arm and turn your head, and then
Yeah.
drive through with that back foot. And I think that with that front shoulder opened up just a little bit, you should get like a bigger spray, like a bigger release. And if you want to get higher up on the rebound, then you really have to lift that arm
Yeah,
and bring the board up for a backside reentry. We all
yeah,
do.
yeah, totally.
All right, great. Well, I'll get this
Um,
recording.
cool. Thank you.
Do
Appreciate you.
you feel good about hugging the wave?
I feel good about hugging the wave. I feel like I gotta practice hugging the wave.
It will hug you back, is the thing.
Yeah, I know.
There's just so many ways to hug it.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Thanks, Dan.
wave hugging.
Wave hugging. Bye.